From Zade Comics comes The Lost Pages 2. This time we follow the Silhouette, our ghostly avenger who brings justice to the streets of Chicago. Ever searching his haunted past while chasing a new supervillain, El Dorado. The golden menace whose powers rival the city's avenger. But the minds of the scum and the souls of the vile know nothing of the darkness shrouded within the Silhouette. Only on Indiegogo.
It's free real estate.
Hey yo, 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 hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. All right, for a minute there I thought we lost him. Whoa. Hey yo.
I got you a gift. I know it's a little bit early, but it just came in. No, it just came in. I figured I'd give it to you now.
What's this?
It's Big Chungus.
What is Big Chungus?
Do you like it?
I don't even have a PS4. What is Big Chungus? Is this a joke?
Hey, yo! What's up, everybody? Oh, look, my camera's all, like, low and stuff. Hey, it's Phil. It's, Thursday, and we're here with another stream. Can you guys hear me? Let's get Tommy in here. Tommy!
Phil,
How's it going?
I am smelling like a rose
Dude.
that somebody gave me on my
Fresh
birthday
to death.
deathbed.
We call that super fresh.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Trying to get in some drawing before I go on a quick trip up north for about 3 hours. But I'm doing all right. I'm doing good for the week. Doing well for the week. Proper grammar.
Are you going to Ohio?
No.
Oh, my God. You
I
should go.
stopped collecting Cleveland steamers about 3 years back.
Nope.
No?
No. Nope. Jesus Christ. We got some people in the chat here. Skip Edwards is here. He says, "Hail Tommy, kick Phil." You got Keenma in the chat. What's up, Keenma? Alex, BRB.
Kick Phil's butt. I can't kick that high. All right.
I never understood tall jokes. You know, there's nothing really to make fun of.
I know, right?
Pale Rider's here. What's up? Nail Bunny. Rand is here as well. And you're saying it's about to get funky, man. It's about to get funky. So we're just waiting on Michael, who's the writer of this book, to get here.
That's cool. I can practice my stand up in the meantime if that's what you
All
want.
right. Yeah, sure.
I done used it all.
All right. I do have an update though on check this out, Mr. Patterson. I've been making these bad boys. Look at this. The Lost Scrolls.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So you're having to make those by hand, obviously?
Yep. Yeah. We're putting, just a little hot glue and cutting these little dowels.
Mm-hmm.
And then the awesome art from Jose, this kick-ass piece last year. And we did something similar with Magic Cop, the previous book we put out, and so I thought this was, this is actually the perfect stream for this because Jose has that, kind of anime style, and he did the silhouette in that style too, so pretty badass.
Yeah, pretty cool little item.
Yeah, so those are going to be going out this week. Going to be making
more. Handcrafted stuff. You'd be surprised how much of the print world is still done like one book at a time, one item at a time. It's like there's a lot of like hands-on craftsmanship involved.
Yeah. We got John Malin in the chat. He says, "Tall people are the real victims." Yeah.
Oh, hey, John.
What's up, John? Comics Legend in the chat. Burt Reynolds is back. Are they calling you the Burt Reynolds is CG?
Yeah, it's something because I'm all grayed out in my beard. I guess my mustache tricks them.
There you go.
I don't have a chimpanzee, or we'd do a little Smokey and the Bandit routine.
You need a big hat.
Yeah. Well, dude, you have no idea how huge my head is. I mean, this thing is the jokes I suffered. John Cougar Melon Head. That's what they used to call me. I went out for the football team in middle school, and they had to get a local college to give them a helmet to fit my big ass head. How sad is that?
I mean, yeah, but you can get that big foam hat. Big head. George. Who's that Mexican?
Let me get a wicker hat.
Yeah, who's that Mexican comedian with the big head? George Lopez. Thanks for the help on that one, Tommy. Here you go. This is Tommy's baby picture. What do you think of this?
I like it.
There he is. All right, but without further ado, the man himself. This is a promo stream, guys. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. We've been doing this for maybe like 2 months now. Tommy comes on and draws the character that we're talking about for the book that we're going to be talking about for the next 40, 45 minutes, 50 minutes. And the man himself, a man that's been putting out a lot of books lately. And in fact, I have his newest book over here. I got to go grab. Michael Odin.
What's up, guys?
Outside again. He's been doing this new outside streaming.
Well, it's gorgeous out. It's this setting back, this patio area is super nice. Are
you a prepper? Are you a prepper? Is that why you're outside? A lot of yard stuff.
No, it's just good weather's good weather. Don't waste it, right?
Right on. I can get with that.
Where are you, Texas?
Virginia.
Virginia. Never heard of it.
Never heard of Virginia. Geography.
No, it looks nice, man. I think it's nice out today around here too. It's been, but yesterday we had the crazy storms, so be careful.
Yeah, it started raining a little bit. It started raining pretty hard towards the end of the Lord Crackhead stream that I was on. I had to start putting myself on mute because the winds were picking up and it was just coming down.
Well, I'm not hearing too many birds out today. I know you're on Don Chin, so chirping. A lot of birds.
Yeah. I was just like, man, I like doing this, but I might have to rethink it because it's I'm in an area where they're kind of building it up.
Yeah.
And so there's still a very good deal of nature natural habitats and everything around as well, which is really cool. You get to see some cool stuff. But the one downside to that is they get loud sometimes.
Yeah, sure. I don't know if you saw this. I was just showing it off, but we're just putting together the scrolls that we're shipping out for the Lost Pages, and I just have one here. I thought this was perfect for your stream because it's definitely in that anime style of Jose.
Oh man, that is beautiful.
Yeah, super cool.
Was that Jose Garcia that did that one, or?
Yeah. He did a he tweeted out. He's like, "Hey, who do you guys want me to draw?"
Yeah, I know you beat me, jerk.
Yeah.
I remember because I remember distinctly because I was winning that poll initially. We were winning for the embrace, and then all of a sudden you found out about it, and it very quickly reversed. We were at 40%, And then it was like, yes,
Yeah, I do.
I see
Whenever I
that this
do
exists.
those poll things, I do the John Malin campaigning of them. So I literally I'll just message everybody I know and tell them to go vote for this poll.
I know.
And
We were even in a few of the same chats, and I just replied to you, and I'm like, Phil, I'm not sharing that. You dick.
yeah, I'm like, hey, can you guys vote for me? But Mike, you've been crowdfunding for a while, putting out multiple books. I have one of your newest ones right here, which is gorgeous. I got this gorgeous Jim O'Reilly cover in this crazy cool foil.
Yeah, that hollow foil turned out real nice.
Super cool. The Embrace, your kind of spiritual superhero character.
Yeah,
really cool.
It's been really humbling getting the feedback on this book.
Sorry about that. My phone. Look at that.
And just seeing how people have responded to it has just been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, this is so cool. Oh man, it feels great. The cover looks beautiful, and you got these awesome metal cards. This Dan Dahl card.
Yeah, no, beautiful stuff. And like Dan, I mean, I don't need to tell you, like Dan's worked with you on Lost Pages. Like he does great work. It turns out very good. And we had Paul Billick, the series colorist of the Embrace, color it, and it turned out good.
Now, could people still get this?
So they can't get the holofoil and everything.
Yeah.
But on SPQR's Bizarre Adventure, you can get the Embrace. It's got the main cover, and it will say second print on it because we are out of the first prints.
All right, cool.
Because I generally only have around like 300-400 backers. I generally try to keep it pretty tight, so that way I'm able to save for the actual shipment of things, because that's the dark horse.
Yeah.
Shipping is hell. So we ran it pretty tight. I thought that I had more than I did, but we had the ability where people could back different covers as an add-on, but it comes up with a different SKU. So there were a few things where we had more people had added on certain covers for more, and that one, the O'Reilly one, was one of the most popular ones to do
gorgeous,
that.
Man. Yeah,
and I ordered, I thought that I had 30 extra, and they went up like that.
Yeah, for sure. I hope we get to see more of this character. It's really cool. Really cool stuff.
I am finishing the second script, so
that's awesome.
Yeah, man, Dean did a great job with these.
That's super fun. All right, yeah, but the good news is you can get the second printing on this new campaign we're going to talk about right now. And before that, let's talk about how you got into kind of writing comics and this whole scene, crowdfunding online, and CG and stuff like that.
Well, so I've always been into comics. I've always been into storytelling and everything like that. I grew up. I had two older brothers that were in high school that would watch over me a good deal, because my dad was Special Forces, and so he would be deployed a good deal of the time. And then my mom was finishing up her master's degree, so they would watch me. They'd get me into stuff like X-Men the animated series, Spider-Man the animated series. They had their comic collection, and so I got really into the books that way. And then it just never really stopped. And then about when I was on deployment, I got into industry journalism. I just started off writing blogs for a site called Movie Pilot that used to be around, where anybody could go in and write. And so that's what I did. And I got noticed, and I got put through their verified creator program. And so I worked for them for a little bit. And then I did 2 weeks with Heroic Hollywood, which is probably the worst writing experience of my career. And then I was doing reviews for a site called Up Your Geek for a while, which you're aware of, Phill. I did a review of Lost Pages 1 for them.
Yeah, thank you for that. That was awesome.
Dude, it was great. I loved the book, and it was a good time getting to actually chat with you and everything. It was a blast, and I hope that it boosted your campaign at least a little bit. It's always one of those things where you do what you can to help out. Sometimes things work well, other times it's at least it's getting it out there.
Yeah, well, it was awesome to see because as writers, it's kind of harder to get that direct feedback from your material, unless you finally put your stuff out and there is review and you get that. And that's the great thing about CG too. You could get that kind of open line of communication from reader to creator. But reviews are awesome. I love the feedback and the critiques and using that stuff to improve the material going forward.
Yeah, no, and you're absolutely right. It is definitely one of those things. It's also the thing that's like the most daunting thing when you put out your book, because you're like, oh man, I hope people like it, and you're just kind of you're scrolling through all the people that do reviews, and like, hopefully they'll say something nice about the book. And so it's definitely gratifying to do that. And then I finally decided to take a stab at the creative writing aspect and actually doing my own stories when my ex and I separated back in, what was that, 2020, like right at the beginning of 2020. I was in a bit of a rough spot, like mentally and emotionally. I needed something positive to focus on. And I had started writing the script for Elysian Fields, which was my initial series. And I finally buckled down. I finished that script. I shopped it around to a few people to get feedback. And I got pretty positive remarks. So then I started to look for an artist, lucked out there, and really I was getting into crowdfunding at the right time. The mainstream industry had announced that they were going pencils down and crowdfunding.
That was the perfect time, man.
Yeah, no, like it was one of those things where lightning. You capture lightning in a bottle, and it's one of those perfect moments where everything just lines up just right. And so I did the first Elysian Fields book, which we got fulfilled 4 months ahead of schedule, and then we did the second Elysian Fields book, Pyramid Gambit, within the first year. And we got that fulfilled at the beginning of our second year. And that's when I started working on the Embrace, because things were going a little bit rough on the separation angle. I thought that there was a bit of an understanding between my ex and I, and things just started to go messy. And that's what happens in those situations, unfortunately, when you got a kid. And that really drove the Embrace, and the Embrace resonated with a lot of people. And it was our first campaign that we broke 5K, 5-figure.
Awesome. Super cool concept. And now, you're kind of flexing your kind of writing chops here in the different genres and stuff. Let's talk about how this came about, and kind of what this is and what this will be. I heard that a lot of it's already done.
It's done. The print file is being reviewed right now by my digital proofer. Cool. And the digital copy of the book is pretty much done. I'm just waiting to get the okay from the digital proofer, so that way we can send that to the printer and get a physical proof done. And once I have that, which I'm hoping to have tomorrow, I'll send out the digital books to the people that backed SPQR, so they'll have their digital copies if they want to cheat and read before they get their copy of the book.
Awesome, man. Yeah, that's really cool. Now, this is totally different art style and story, so let's talk about it.
So this kind of came about from me being sleep deprived and seeing a joke and being very enamored by it.
Yeah.
I work armed security right now, and armed security comes with crazy hours. And this 1 week in December, we had 5 people call off and be put in quarantine.
Yeah.
And so I was working 12-hour days, and like the earliest I got off that week was 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So I had like no sleep. And one of my favorite history pages announced that they were bringing out merch, and one of their merchandise items was a T-shirt that made a famous Latin quote into a JoJo reference, and like that was how they pushed it and everything. And I just started laughing to myself, and I was like, what if I did a character sketch of one of the like Julius Caesar as a stand user, and like based him on Jotaro and Stardust and Star Platinum. And I posted it up along with one I did for Pompey as well. And people really responded to it. And within a few minutes, I was getting a bunch of likes, retweets, messages about making it come to reality. And so I figured, why not go for it? And, I started to hunt for an artist, and we were so fortunate to find Kari. We were so fortunate to find Kari Salviejo on this.
Yeah, his art is really cool.
She is tremendous, and she is a workhorse, man.
Yeah.
Averaging about a page a day.
Ooh.
Yeah, like insane. There were even days
if Malin's in the chat, his ears just perked up on that.
Yeah. Which, speaking of art, I know that I came in the stream a little bit late, so I didn't get a chance to put this out initially, but as a thank you for having me on, and as a way to try and get some people hyped up in the chat, I actually drew some Lost Pages sketch cards yesterday.
That's right. Yeah, I mentioned this in the tweet I put out earlier. So if you guys are on Twitter, retweet this so people know. But we do have some more viewers here. Maromi's in the chat. What's up, Maromi? Past Master Dan is here. Max Santiago. Appreciate you guys being here. But yeah, so these are for if anyone backs during the stream. Yep. They're going to be getting some free Lost Pages sketch cards, right?
So it'll be a raffle. I have 4 of them here.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is, if you back while we're on stream here today, I have 4 sketch cards that I did personally. So I mean, you can't do a Lost Pages sketch card without doing the silhouette.
Woo! Yeah, look at that. Hell yeah.
And then one of my favorite characters, and I was so glad he got an ash can on the second book, was the People. So I did this one.
Yeah. Oh, the People's so fun.
I have honestly been super surprised that there isn't more fan art of the caretaker of the Lost Pages. So I drew one of the hobo.
The hobo. Yeah, everybody kind of overlooks the hobo, but he's a sneaky guy.
And then the last but not least, my favorite character from the first book was the Silhouette. Oh, not the Silhouette, the Masquerade.
Oh, yeah, the Masquerade. He's awesome. I can't wait to do more with him.
And Zorro. He's so cool.
He's my favorite too, man.
But yeah, so
if you guys do back this book that we're talking about today, you're going to have a chance to win one of those beautiful sketch cards.
Yep, and I already know what the last backer was prior to the campaign, so pretty much what I'm just going to do is anyone who backs after that here today through midnight, I will take their backer number and put it into a poll, and just hit Phill up with your backer number, and then I'll let him know who the raffle winners are.
Kick ass. No, that's we love free stuff here, right, Tommy?
I love free stuff. I eat all the free samples at the supermarket.
So,
Sam's Club. That's awesome.
But yeah.
So this is looking great, man. So for those who aren't weebs in the chat, explain a little bit about kind of like concept, where this came from, like JoJo's obviously super popular long-running manga series and anime in this style, which is a very stylized style even for manga. When you look at like the outfits and flashiness of that, I haven't seen it, but you look at just hearing about it, everyone tells me I would love the show.
Oh, it's a blast, and I do think that you would enjoy it. And my advice to anybody that gets into it is that the first part is a bit slow. It's kind of mundane. It's not really. It's kind of trying to figure out its own identity, I think.
Yeah.
And so it's also very short. It's only 8 episodes. So I tell people just watch 1 episode a day, and then JoJo doesn't really become JoJo until part 2. And the thing about JoJo is that it's like, I always like to joke that, everyone has this idea of what anime is, with its like its over the topness, flamboyantness, its craziness, and just all of that. And so JoJo takes all of those things that a lot of people assume anime is from like almost a negative connotation and just steers into the skid. It just completely embraces its ridiculousness. It's very self-aware.
I mean, even with the title, and even with the title of this too, being that kind of outrageously long title, that's very self-aware.
Well, and like that was the whole thing. I even see a comment in the chat asking about like the title of the book and why I went with SPQR. And so the big thing is that when my personal belief is that if you're going to go in for a shtick, you got to go in all the way. You can't half-ass anything and everything, or what have you. So like the title of the book is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so every season of JoJo, every different arc follows a different character. So I needed something that was 4 letters and could be evergreen if I decided to ever do another one of these, right? And so SPQR is an acronym that stands for Senatus Populosque Romanus, which is Latin for the Senate of the People of Rome. And no matter what era of Roman history you are in, there is always a Senate. And so it was just this kind of perfect thing that fit what I needed it to be for the concept. So like if I ever wanted to do another one of these things and wanted to set it either in like a previous period or in a later period, I could do that. I wouldn't be constricted.
That's cool. That's a good idea. Yeah, I love this giant jack.
It's so good. This is also one of my favorite pages of the book, because this is where I got to throw in one of Julius Caesar's most iconic phrases. Alea jacta est, which is the die is cast.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, this is so cool, man. That's awesome. And I love the idea. And I mean, you're doing this with Elysian Fields too, kind of playing with the historical icons, and you're just having fun with them. And this seems like a bunch of action. How many pages is this book?
This is a 25 page floppy right now. However, we're actually going through the stretch goals pretty quick, so there will be a opportunity to add an additional 6 pages, which have already been roughed out, and I can get to that here in a little bit. But as I said, like the main book is done. And like the whole thing is, as you said, to kind of bring, when I initially started this campaign, it was actually back in September or October of last year for just the Elysian Fields remaster. And when we put that out there for the mailing list for that, people that hadn't seen Elysian Fields before were pretty excited and they got in. But a lot of our return customers were like, hey, the new colors and everything look great, but I already own the books, so I think I'm going to pass. And then I was going through my child custody fight in November and what have you. So I had, like, between that and fulfilling the embrace, that became my focus, and this and the campaign kind of fell to the wayside. But then when I had this concept, I decided to rework the campaign to focus on this, to give people that something new to come in, take a look at the campaign. And I mean, the results spoke for themselves. Within a week, we went from having less than 50 signups on this page to having almost 150.
Yeah, that's awesome. And this is kind of a perfect pairing too with the remastered version of Elysian Fields. You have that historical overarching aspect to it as well. And guys in the chat that are digging this art, and a lot of people are digging it. And yeah, Max Santiago saw the book is $10.
It's only 25 pages, man. I'm not going to rip anybody off. They're like, things are expensive right now.
Yeah, no, dude, that's awesome. I think that's a great move, because you have a bunch of other stuff on this campaign that's just not the book. Like you said, the remastered, you can get the embrace. So people could grab your previous catalog, which it seems like they have this featured perk here. That comes in a kick-ass box.
Yep, 10 by 9 by 4, and I made sure that, like, this is like my pride and joy of this campaign, because I worked my butt off. I went through and I crunched the numbers and was doing my best to make sure that I had a price point that prior to shipping wasn't over $100, but kept me in the green enough and didn't also come off as like me trying to undersell the package as well, because that can also dissuade people if they think that you're undervaluing your thing. Well, what's the deal, right?
Yeah.
But like, so I worked very hard, and I like 85 was this just nice round number, and so for $85 you get our back catalog, which is both remasters of Elysian Fields, both the Zero issue and Pyramid Gambit. You get the second printing of the Embrace. You get SPQR's Bizarre Adventure. You get mini prints of all the previous pinups. You get an Embrace T-shirt with art by Booty Juice.
Yes.
And you get a metal print of the art on the box.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, this is, I didn't even see this. I think just for that Embrace shirt alone, having that Dan Dahl piece blown up like that, that's awesome. Let me show you guys a close up of that, because I was showing it off earlier. This was a metal trading card that he had put out. So this is what's on the Embrace shirt. That's so good, dude.
Yeah, man.
So cool. Look at his tiny hands. I love it. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good deal. And if you guys are more into manga or anime and just want to try that out, then the $10 for the floppy is really good. I'm glad you have the options for all these books on here. See a lot more people now doing that, putting their back catalog, now that we've kind of like accumulated a bunch of stories that have been printed already, and maybe this is the first time someone's seeing you in one of your campaigns. This was a perfect spot to jump on.
And you know, like it's such an important thing, because you know, for you, Phill, in Lost Pages, especially the first book, you were able to showcase your range as a writer. You had all these different types of stories and everything. That really immersed people into a world with multiple different lenses, and you really got to showcase your strength as a writer of multiple different genres. And so for me, I have been building a catalog of books that do have very different things thematically. So like Elysian Fields is Mortal Kombat with Greek, with heroes from mythology, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, Achilles fighting Gilgamesh, you know, like that sort of stuff. And then, you know, the Embrace is this like somber superhero story, very much in the vein of like The Crow, with a little bit of Spawn and Haunt mixed in, you know. And then you've got SPQR, which is a degenerate weeb book, and all of these things are done to, you know, obviously get more content out there, but B, show my range as a writer, and C, expand the audience, because I want people to see that no matter what, there's going to be a story for everyone. When you look at my campaigns, there's going to be something that will draw your eye and interest you. You know, I am very humbled by the response that I've gotten from my stories. I have been very fortunate to have positive feedback on all of my books. I'm never going to be touting myself as like the next so-and-so or so-and-so, because it's just, that's not who I am. But I will say that I have had good response, and I am fortunate for that. I hope I continue to have good response. I try to surround myself with people that will make sure that I do, because I want people to take a look at the things that I write. And if I have something stupid that doesn't work, I want them to tell me, hey, this doesn't work. You need to redo
that's how we grow, man. For sure. That's how we get better. But this action is just so cool. All these sweet lines. I love how she does the shade, like kind of the hatching here, but on the faces. Really, really cool stuff.
She does tremendous work. She really does.
Obviously.
And then in true to form manga style, the book is done right to left and even printed that way. Like as I said, if you're going to go in for a stick, you got to go in all the way. And this is just a time lapse of her drawing.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Yeah, speaking of drawings, let's see. I'm
scanning now. I'm already done, bro.
Oh my God!
I was noticing you were coming through on that real quick, man.
We didn't even get to see it. Tommy the Kid, man.
Yeah, he was blowing through that piece. I was impressed, man.
The kid doesn't let you down, you know. You put him to work, he's knocking it out. This guy does.
Hey,
3
I
pages a
got people to do, places to go.
week. This man does
Fair
3
enough,
pages
man.
a week.
Can't argue with that.
You know, he's world renowned, multicultural. Tommy Patterson.
The Russians were all over my jock like 5 years ago, wanting me to go over there.
Oh, this is a cool piece. So everyone that backs the campaign, no matter what, you're gonna get this mini print. And this is done by I cannot pronounce his last name, so I just go with his Instagram handle, Ink Art Louis. Phenomenal artist. And I almost didn't get him for this piece. He was booked up for commissions and had one person drop out.
I love the colors, man.
Oh man, it's so good, and there's so much energy in this.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like if you had an SPQR'S fighting game, and you'd put the game into your system, and this would be the first thing they'd like smack together, like, and then you have the big announcer calling the title.
Maybe one day if I get a chance to do as many of these as I would like, because like literally once I finished the script for this, I had like 3 other ideas of like Roman style JoJo stories. And so I was like, oh man, I could totally do that. And if I do get enough of these things out to have like a catalog of fighters, maybe, because there are already JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fighting games that we could effectively port the mechanic from.
We have one at the arcade that I worked for. The old one.
Hey, everybody stand down. I want the bonk, dude. I want the bonk.
Oh yeah. Let's see. We got a super chat.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
What's up, Luna Comics in the chat, but also General Piggy is here. He says, "Hail, my fellow Zades," and $4.99 super chat. I don't know if you've seen our streams, Mike, but every time we do get a super chat, this is actually perfect. It's very in the theme of your book. We always give the super chatter a bonk on the head. So here you go.
You want to know what's even better about that? That actually works perfectly with the stretch goal that I have, because it's a reference to the 7-page Muda, which is literally what you just put on there.
That's this. I have no idea what I just watched, but we've been doing it for months. Everybody says it's from JoJo's.
Yeah, like that is Giorno Giovanna's 7-page Muda. And so if we hit, I think it's 5,600, we're doing the 7-page Awe, because Julius Caesar's stand screams Awe, which is Latin for hail.
That's awesome.
And so if we get to 5,600, which we're not far from, we're 1,100 away from right now. We add on 6 more pages. We already have like the first page set up perfectly for it, and it's just going to be like 6 spreads of Julius Caesar pummeling Pompey's face in with.
So that actually happens in the book. It's 7 different pages.
Yes, it's 7. It's 7 pages of literally just like this from different angles.
Yeah. Maromi says, "Wait, Phil uses JoJo's references without knowing JoJo's." That's right.
That's
let me read that one. Wait, Phil uses JoJo references, not even knowing JoJo. I think that's how you meant it.
Yeah.
Well, like that's the beauty of it. I've had a lot of people ask me like, "Hey, do I need to have seen JoJo or like know anything about Roman history?" And the answer is no. Like, this is just a dumb fight book. Yeah. But like if you've watched JoJo, you're gonna get a kick out of all the references. And even if you haven't, there is so much of JoJo that has just bled into the internet that you've probably seen these things and not realized it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's pretty polarizing in pop culture. Just like that. I mean, like you have the no horny bonk with James there. That's freaking hilarious. Yeah. We've been doing that for I don't know how long. Let's see. Max Santiago says a fellow weeb, a fellow security officer, and a provider of a good concept and sick art. I'm a sucker for Roman history. Backer 79. Good stuff, Odin. Yeah, thank you,
You know
Max Santiago, for backing.
Since you put that in the chat, I will let you pick which one of I will just give you one of the stretch cards, and I'll let you pick which one, and I'll send it to you here this weekend.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, those sketch cards. If you guys are just tuning in, we got 15 people in the chat now. Thank you guys for watching. This is Sketching and Chilling with Tommy and Phill. We're talking about Mike's new book, and Mike did some sketch cards of Lost Pages characters, which are kick-ass, for people that are backing during the stream and today. Max Santiago says he wants the Masquerade. Hell yeah.
He wants the Masquerade one? Okay, I'll get that one in an envelope, and I'll send that out here this weekend. I'm going to be picking up some stamps tomorrow anyway, so that's perfect.
Sweet. Phil's a meme connoisseur. I try.
Yeah.
I try my hardest. Jay Ryan is in the chat now. So thanks for tuning in. And let's see this. Can I share this, Tommy?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what you've been. Look at that.
My goodness, look at that.
That's so cool. Let's get a zoom in there.
Look at that. That is slick, man. I dig it.
He's got those lines, those streamlines on the arm, blurring. This guy does look at that thigh. He's got those quads popping.
Yeah, man. That's a good interpretation. I dig it.
Yeah, great stuff, Tom.
Good. Glad you like it.
So cool. I mean, for a guy in a dress, am I right?
I'm not wearing a dress. How many times do I have to tell you that, dude?
Yeah, people are digging it.
Bullshit. I gotta go. Thanks for having me on. And
yeah, thanks for coming, Tommy.
Let's do another one soon.
Cool.
Pleasure meeting you, man. I don't think I've actually
you too.
met you
Good luck
before,
on your
so
book.
Thanks so much, man. Thanks for the art.
Bro.
Bye.
See ya. Yeah, shout outs to Tommy for doing that piece. He's awesome. If you guys backed the newest Graveyard Shift, he did the art for the supplemental story that I wrote, and 48 pages. Can't get it now because of Malin, but hopefully you guys did. That's one of my favorite stories I've written. It's so
I'm going to have to get it if he puts it up on another campaign. I'm going to have to. When he was doing that last Graveyard Shift campaign, I was just not in a place to back, man.
Yeah. No, I'm sure people will have it on eBay for $500. So
yeah, right. I was like, oh god, the bid.
Let's see, Kima. Well, it was fun, guys. The artists need to get back to work. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Kima. And we're going to be sending your book out for the Lost Pages too, because she actually won the fan art contest.
Oh wow!
So her piece is the last page. So I got to send her this out with the rest of the international stuff. So I don't want to show spoilers, but here's her. Here's her piece there.
Oh man, that was her. That was freaking awesome.
Yeah, super cool. Yeah. So
and the silhouette's going to be having a tough day the next. You were putting in the ringer in book 3.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody else. I'm sure there's some people that haven't gotten it yet, but Lost Pages.
I won't
3.
spoil anything. I'm just saying, man. I got to the end of both the ash can and the book, and I was like, man. Silhouette's going to be having a rough day.
Yeah, Lost Pages 3, I just finished the intro sequence, like the first 10 pages, and that's off to Dan Dahl, who's going to be doing that intro. And it's a big fight scene with Silhouette. So it picks up right where this one left off.
That's awesome. Sick. That's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So, guys, check this out. There's even more stuff like we said, talking about Odin's kind of back catalog. You had Elysium Fields, the first 2 books here with the revamped coloring on that. Look, I love this cover. So cool.
Oh man, it's so pretty, and we're $100 away from unlocking that figure of Achilles as a magnet.
Yes, I saw that. Let me see. Scroll down here. And these are kind of. Oh yeah, this is.
You want to see him? I have him here.
Yeah, let's see. That's so cool, man. So you did this plushie, which is awesome. Let me see.
He's adorable. He's 18 inches. He's got all the hands for all the hugs and all the high fives.
That's cool. I might have to get my girlfriend that. That's awesome.
He's soft. My kid gets angry whenever I take this guy away to do like promotions.
Yeah.
This is like no, that's my embrace. Like, I realize that, but I need to show it to the people. And they're like, and he just glares at me. Luckily, he's at school right now, so I don't have that issue.
All right, let me get to these. So, mug, ARO mug.
Yeah. So I don't know if you caught the B-Rose launch stream of this, but it was a timeout bloodbath. Like any single time somebody was mentioning SPQR initially, Mo timed them out. And then it just turned into the chat becoming Weeb martyrs. And they would get timed out. They'd come back, put in another Weeb reference and get timed out again. And it was just a massive bloodbath. And so B-Rose was joking that I should make a stretch goal for a Mo's Tears bucket, but bucket's going to be a hard thing to send. So I decided to do a mug, and I groveled and begged profusely, and the Mo begrudgingly allowed me to make this mug, where it is a mug for Mo Biggs's Tears. If you go to the updates, you can actually get a better look at the art on there that Kari did. It's I think it's the oldest update, and
he actually drew our arrow, huh?
Yeah. So as you can see here, we have AR-15 orangutan as Mo Biggs's stand, and Mo Biggs's face is of course blacked out, and there's a single tear coming out of his eye, and in his front hand he's holding a wrench.
That's right. Oh, that's awesome.
And he's letting us know that we all need Weebhab, and he's probably right.
That's awesome. So you could get those right now. Are those add-ons as well as?
So you can get them as an add-on. I do recommend getting it as the single tier. I have to charge for the extra shipping anyway because it's a fragile item and I can't ship it. But what I do offer with that is I do offer a special secret tier that you can get with it when you purchase it. There's an add-on that is only available on the Mo Biggs tier.
Kick ass. All right, here's the magnet.
Yeah.
Awesome. That unlocks at 4,600. And then at 5K, everyone's going to be getting one of these once we reach 5K.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, that looks great, dude. That's going to be cool. So we got to get there, guys. So share this out. Back it, check it out. If you can't back right now and you want to back later, then hit this follow button here.
Yeah,
the heart will turn red, and you'll get every update that this campaign puts out, and kind of like a reminder of that you need to back this bad boy. Let's do a little refresh because I know you did get at least another back.
At least one.
Yeah. And we were at 75. We're so close to hitting that magnet stretch goal, man. That is awesome. We got 11 days left, and this is your first 30, right?
Yes, but it's going to work a little bit different on this. Since this is a back catalog of content, everything here is done. So what we're doing is we're doing a first 30, and then we're going into in demand for a second 30 because fulfillment is going to be starting in June. Like, assuming we don't have any printing hiccups, fulfillment is going to start in June, and we're going to start getting people's books out and finish fulfillment by July.
All right. That's awesome. Yeah, a little summer reading for you guys.
Comics Legend is asking what is next.
Yes.
All right. So that is actually one of the big reasons for this campaign. Doing these books, especially, and Phill knows this because he's a writer, producing these books as a writer and everything is not cheap. I've done this is the fourth campaign that I've done, and so the goal of this is to actually build a war chest. We're giving people a chance to catch up on our back catalog and everything like that.
Yeah,
and we have this small fun book to bring people in and have a good time. But the goal of this is to have a solid chunk of change left over to put into the next project. And when we hit 5K, I am going to announce what that project is and what the secret goal is, what the secret stretch goal is at 10K. Because they kind of go hand in hand. And I think people are going to be very excited by what's next. As far as if I'm going to do more SPQR, odds are yes. We've had very positive response to this, and a lot of books have sold between Secret Tiers and the collector's box has sold really well. The issues itself has sold. I think that for just SPQR, we have around 30-40 units sold. I think that's
awesome, dude. Let's see. General Piggy says, so if we back now, we get the Lost Pages sketch card, ?
I mean, if you back now, yeah, I'll let you pick a sketch card live.
That's right, brother.
I've got 3 more left available.
The price points too, $10 for this floppy. That's a incredible deal. You're getting lots of action in the start of something really cool, something that we're not really seeing anywhere else in CG like this. And then all these back catalog stuff. And I also think if you do only get the floppy here for 10, you have the potential of getting a magnet, an acrylic standee of the Embrace. So these stretch goals all do come with it. Let's see. Already backed. So I backed again. Backer 80.
Oh man! All right. So I've got the people, I've got the hobo, and I've got the silhouette. So here, hold on, put these up. So the people, the hobo. I'm actually really proud of the hobo.
Yeah, dude. Show the hobo again. Show the book, because I love like the devoid of the white there making up the side of the book. That looks really cool.
Yeah.
And
then the people.
Yeah, and the silhouette. That's awesome. Enmer Wack asks, do you have a Scar sketch card though, which is the Wolf from Wild card? I'm sure he doesn't.
I don't, man. I like.
I don't know why, but
I literally hit Phill up. I think I hit Phill up yesterday, and I was like, "Yes, I'm definitely doing the people. I'm definitely doing the Masquerade because I love drawing the Masquerade. That's not even my first sketch I've done of him, and then I love the silhouette. Like they're like my top 3 characters from Lost Pages. So I was like, who should I do as a 4th one? And then he was thinking, and I was like, you know what? Nobody does any art of the hobo. I'm doing the hobo.
Yeah. You're right.
Awesome. The hobo is a
good choice. Look, you got 2 more 77 backers now.
Oh man. Okay.
So 3 back. I don't know who the other one is, but probably
if the other one is in the stream, let it be known, and they can pick their stretch card. They can pick their sketch card now.
So you Admiral Wackus, he grabbed a Momug. It was him.
Outstanding.
Wait,
which one do you want? I've got the people and silhouette left. You pick.
Wait a second, because who just had I'm getting
General Piggy was
General
80.
Piggy just backed. He was 80. Admiral Wackus was 81.
And then the guy right before him was 79.
Yeah, so someone else. There's a mystery person. Unless they took it out. So Admiral Wackus gets to choose now. Thank you guys for backing, supporting, and being here too. This is awesome. It's been an awesome stream.
Oh man, we jumped high. Oh man, we got the magnet.
No, did we?
Yeah. Refresh.
Let's see. Unless he was 77, because oh yeah, we did. Holy crap!
Awesome.
Unlock the magnet, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Let me see it one more time. Let me blow up Mike here.
This is my silhouette piece.
Beautiful hair.
Yes. And the people.
The people. The people. General Piggy, I got that Elysian Fields 0 holofoil. Nice. Good choice, guys. Killing it. Killing it in the chat. And remember, guys, all of you that backed today, I'm sure this is how Mike feels about you.
But don't you forget, you're my #1 customer.
That's right. And
Jingle All the Way is a classic.
Yeah, when you guys get these in the mail, even these sketch cards, you get them in the mail, I guarantee this is going to be your reaction.
Wow, this is really cool.
So he wanted the silhouette, so I've got the silhouette, Masquerade, and Hobo. They will be going out this weekend.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. No, this has been a great stream. I'm glad we were able to do this and get you some backers. And hopefully we get to that. I know we're going to get to that 5K, so we get that Embrace acrylic standee. I really want that, so I'm gonna probably be grabbing that, man.
I'm pretty excited about that, and once we get to 5,000, I'm also going to announce what the 10K stretch goal is, because if we hit that, even if we hit that in demand, it will be produced. It will be a part of it. It might push back our fulfillment a little bit, but it will happen, and I think people are going to be pretty pumped.
Kick ass! No, this is awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Mike, I can't wait to see what else you're doing and all the action that's coming out of this book. Before we take off, though, I wanted to talk about stuff we're doing over here at Z Comics. Let me see. Let me just make sure I'm not sharing
anything important that can't be shown.
Yeah, backer info and stuff like that. So we are the Lost Pages 2 shipping out all the time. Today, after the stream, I'm going to pack up more books and scrolls, and we'll be shipping off a small amount today before I go to work. So that's awesome. If you guys do get your books, post them up. Let me know what you think about them. And we're just 6 backers, I think, away from beating the Lost Pages 1 backer count.
That is awesome! What an accomplishment, man! Congratulations.
Thanks, man. I can't wait. That'll be making this the biggest campaign we've ever had, and I'm pretty sure if we get there, it'll push it over 35. So that's the biggest too. What were you saying?
I said it's well earned. Like I've read Lost Pages 2 twice already. I've read the Ash Can at least 3 times. I really like the book. Yeah, the mantra that you have for the people, clutch, very good.
Thank you. Yeah, I just having a lot of fun with this. The different characters, and it's really cool to see the artists I'm working with be so excited about doing these stories. Especially like Dan, like he loves the Masquerade.
He is super enthusiastic about that stuff, man. Like it. Dan, when Dan gets involved on a project, he gets super enthusiastic. Like he is all about it. It's all he wants to do. It's all he wants to talk about. He's very excited. And it's honestly like a little bit infectious. Like you're like, oh man, I brought you onto this project. I was already happy, but like he's really into it. He's a very talented artist. And
he's awesome.
Absolutely just phenomenal.
We got Big Boy Robo in the chat. What's up, brother? Thanks for tuning in. We're just wrapping up here. Need Dan to make a Scar Ash. Admiral Wackass loves the wolf, man. He loves these wolves. He did a Scar head sketch for Admiral Wackass too, which is kick ass. Did we ship that out yet? I think we shipped it out. So grab a copy of this if you haven't. It's shipping. All the fulfillment will be done for this by the end of the month. And then we're also shipping the shirts separately. So those are going to be there. And then the next big project we're going to be launching next month, which is CG Vacation, which is our summertime swimsuit special for CG. We got huge names involved in this, and it's going to be insane. I just actually started putting together, kind of mocking up some of the narrative in the book, because it's going to have a tour guide throughout the pages of all the pinups. So it's not just going to be a pinup book. You're going to have a character that's kind of taking you through and, saying funny quips and stuff about the images. And there's going to be a small narrative element to it. So we're trying to make this one big. So if you guys have not yet, please sign up for CG Vacation. We're already over 200 signups, and we're about a week and a half into the sign up mailing list. So the bigger we can make this, the better. And the more awesome stuff we could bring to you when this does finally launch. So check that out, everybody. Awesome, Chub Bub in the chat. Adam Miller, another amazing artist. What's up, Adam? Great to see you. Says, I like to see CG creators promoting their books outside of the CG carousel. Get on the Quartering or Rageaholic or something. Dude, I've super chatted Razor Fist a few times about stuff. I would actually love to send him a copy of the Lost Pages.
I would love to get on those channels as well. It's one of those things. They get a lot of mail, they get a lot of super chats. It's hard to get on those shows.
Yeah, literally Razorfist Joe is just, he's playing video games and his buddy is just constantly reading super chats, So like I'll send one and then maybe like an hour later it'll get read, so I'll have to watch to see his response. But no, Razorfist is awesome.
Yeah.
I went to he's a big Shadow fan, so am I. And I went to
No, Phil,
Ohio.
You're a Shadow fan? I had no idea. I had no clue.
So I don't know if you know, but I went to Ohio this past weekend because they had a Jim Steranko gallery at this museum up there, and he did all the covers for the Shadow pulps in the 70s, the reprints.
I know.
And Jim was there. It was mind blowing, man. I got to hang out with him and talk to him and stuff. And
you gave him a copy of Lost Pages 1, didn't you?
No, I didn't give him a copy. I didn't bring any. I don't know.
What are you doing?
Out on that. But I talked to him about it. I showed him the Masquerade and stuff on my phone, and he's like, I really, he said he liked the stuff, how it was looking, and it seems like we're putting a lot of work into our stuff, which is amazing. But I mean, I've emailed with him back and forth over the past year, so it was cool to finally meet him in person. But they had free Steranko henchmen shirts that a guy made for the event, and I should have grabbed another one or a few. I could have sent one to like Razorfist. I know he would have dug that and stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't. Let's see, Adam Miller. Those channels make their money through views, through outrage. Unfortunately, promoting good projects isn't high on the list. Yeah, I mean, you could look at it that way. Definitely hitting Ohio stop if I end up going to Indy later in the month. Yeah, there's actually a video on YouTube. If you look up Butler Art Institute Steranko, that shows the gallery, and looking at that alone is just amazing because you're not supposed to take pictures in there, but they have good shots in there to kind of explain. I think it runs through the end of next month, and it's free too. You just it's a public free event museum thing. Yeah, so sign up for this. Check all the links in the description down below. And of course, spread the word about SPQR'S Bizarre Adventure. SPQ.
It really is a mouthful. It was funny. I went on Mandy's the other day and she thought that it was like an actual word. And so she just like, I need you to just tell me how to pronounce this. And I was just like, look, I get it.
I remember that. Have you been on Raging Golden Eagles yet?
Dude, I've been trying to hit him up. And he has not been answering his DMs. I went on there for the Embrace, right?
Yeah.
And it was a great time. It was so much fun. I had a blast. But
his audience would eat this up, man.
I know. And I've been trying to get in touch with him, and he just does not respond.
Yeah, he's probably getting ready for fulfillment right now. He's probably
that is also fair. But
yeah, I'll see what he's doing. But everybody, check this out, spread the word, and we will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Let's see what we should go out on here. Do some beautiful music.